He repeated his signature description of NAFTA as the worst trade deal ever made on numerous occasions, and promised during the 2016 election campaign that as president, he would either renegotiate the agreement or just break it. Trump was as good as his word. His administration arbitrarily imposed tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum, using a provision in American law that allows the president to levy duties on imports that are deemed to threaten American national security. The idea that Canada posed a national security threat to the United States was, of course, absurd, but it fit well with Trump's protectionist views, and his administration successfully renegotiated a new trade agreement with Canada and Mexico. When he signed it into law in January 2020, Trump proclaimed that he was ending the NAFTA nightmare, even though the new agreement looked very similar to the nightmare it was replacing. But Trump could point to the concessions that both Canada and Mexico had agreed to as the price for maintaining access to the United States market. And he could also point to the new name he had given it, the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA, which symbolically made no mention of free trade, but also, in a nod to Trump's America First agenda, listed the United States first. The other signatories responded to this name gamesmanship by playing the same game with the bizarre result that the new agreement goes by different legal names in each of the three countries. It is USMCA for Americans, but TMEC, Tratado entre México, Estados Unidos y Canadá, in Mexico, and CUSMA, Canada-United States-Mexico Agreement, and ACEUM, Accord Canada-États Unis Mexique, in Canada. As important was the deterioration in the personal relationship between Trump and Trudeau. While personal relations between American presidents and Canadian prime ministers have sometimes been marked by disagreements over policy or by personality clashes, the public expression of Trump's anger at Trudeau marked a distinct historical departure. The low point came in June 2018, when the president, annoyed at a comment that Trudeau had made at a press conference about American tariffs, mean-tweeted that the prime minister was very dishonest and weak. In December 2019, when Trudeau was caught on a hot mic laughing about Trump with other leaders at a North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, summit in London, the president responded by calling Trudeau two-faced. But Trudeau was not the only target of Trump's anger. In September 2018, the president also criticized Chrystia Freeland, Canada's foreign minister, telling supporters at a fundraiser that she hated America and calling her a nasty woman. Given how fraught the Canada-United States relationship became during the Trump presidency, it is hardly surprising that Trudeau's formal message of congratulations was framed in traditional hands-across-the-border rhetoric. Canada and the United States enjoy an extraordinary relationship, one that is unique on the world stage. Our shared geography, common interests, deep personal connections, and strong economic ties make us close friends, partners, and allies. But Trudeau also evoked all those policy issues that had been spurned by Trump. We will further build on this foundation as we continue to keep our people safe and healthy from the impacts of the global COVID-19 pandemic and work to advance peace and inclusion, economic prosperity, and climate action around the world. After Biden was inaugurated on January 20, 2021, Trudeau was the first leader to have a substantive telephone conversation with the new president. They discussed a range of policy issues: collaboration on vaccines, action on climate change and net zero emissions, expanded cooperation on continental defense, and the modernization of the North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD. They discussed the cases of Michael Kovrig and Michael Spavor, two Canadians arrested in China in retaliation for the arrest of Meng Wanzhou, chief financial officer of Huawei Technologies, on an extradition request by the United States. They talked about trade, supply chain resilience, and barriers to trade. Trudeau expressed his concern about the American refusal to approve the Keystone XL pipeline.